everybody, and welcome back to the magnificent Manifest Destiny and Victoria 2 with the historical project mod active. Now, as we last left off, we basically gave Mexico its proper thumping, and we are currently oh yeah, I forgot we went through that war with Costa Rica. Well, we are currently expanding our influence down here in Central and South America, and it seems that we made quite some headway a little bit. So let's see, I believe let's try to also get Ecuador up quite a bit. We can increase our relations with you. Increase relations with you. I know you're a little bit salty, Costa Rica. Oh yeah, I forgot a little Dominican Republic down here. We might begin to expand our holding in the Caribbean soon enough. Soon. The Treaty of Guadalupe. Seeing as how we are pretty good with our funds right now. Yeah, I forgot about Russia. Still have to raise our relations with them. Since we are looking pretty good with our funds, well, let's unpause the game starters. Let the economy work itself back to being full and functioning. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, what the hell? Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Oh, we can change our border policies now. We'll leave that alone, but what is this? Our nation is constituted of several smaller divisions, sometimes republics or local governments that, while not independent, retain some old institutions and forms of government. Reforming these institutions, these places will have the same political reforms and institutions as us. What is this saying? All of the below does not exist, and capital owned by the United States of America will. Meetings allowed, debtors prison. Okay, so, well, actually, let's do this. This baby has to deal with some of the stuff we may have annexed. Yeah, it seems that it's just basically... Okay. But what I want to do, I guess we could pay Treaty of Guadalupe out of here. Empire of Mexico has agreed. Empire of Mexico has signed the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, ceding all American claimed territory to our control. And now, relations between our two countries can return to normal. So we gain prestige, we lose 100 grand, or 100,000 grand, and basically Empire of Mexico releases all their claims to it. Which means, now, wait, they're already in our sphere because of that? Okay then, that went a lot smoother than I expected, so, alright, yeah. This is kind of different. So it seems with DC, they kind of merged. No, it's separate from Annapolis. Okay. It's good to know. Let me see. But anyway, let's continue to build our sphere of influence. And let's start saving some more money up. Why the hell is this thing so loud? Let me turn down my headphones. Alright. There's no longer a need for the assimilation policies currently underway in Texas. Alright. So, as you can see, Mexico gave up all of its cores here in our southwestern borders, which means we handle that situation with quite a bit of finesse. And, boom. Allied with Mexico. So, let's actually check the sphere of influence. So you can see our bridge to South America has been completed. Now we're just focusing on the little intricacies of the bunch. Now, let's check out what's going on with the rest of the world. No wars. Okay, that's good. We're in 4th place on the Grand. Oh yes. Whatever happened to? Oh yeah. Well, Austria lost that war and Hungary exists. That's what happened. I was about to say what happened to that Austro-Prussian war. And Transcaucasia is down here. What is this? Oh, little uncolonized spot. How are you guys doing over here in the King Empire? Speaking of, how is Mexico doing with these rebels? Okay, looks like they got that under control. Looks like we got enough intellectuals. Let's see. Kentucky could use some of you guys. And I'm pretty sure South Carolina. So let's get those guys up and running. Soon Civil War is gonna break loose in America. What will happen? Will be a difference with ideological changes will take place? Who knows? Who knows? Kind of debating whether I should just play as the CSA, but nah, I don't know. Maybe one time in the future. Yeah. Fears of Imperial Japan. Start of their nation. Analysis of their chilly relations with Shogunate Japan led to the conclusion that war might be unavoidable. That kind of sounds silly. Alright. The Apache Wars. The New Mexico Apache, led by a man calling himself Victorio, had risen up and massacred several settlers in the state, provoked by the ever-increasing incursions by the white man into territory traditionally considered a part of the Apache homeland. Victorio and his bands refused to submit to the United States authority. They will submit sooner or later. They always do. Let's see. Okay, so they're all puppets of Shogunate Japan, but what about Imperial Japan? It's a sub-state of Shogunate. Okay, that actually makes sense, and they're allied with Shogunate Japan. Kind of want to see where that goes from there. How Japanese unification works out in this mod. Let's see. Anarchy in the South. I am not going to be able to pronounce that. Oh! Heavenly Kingdom just popped in. A great rebellion has sundered all under heaven. Hong Zhuquan, claiming to have received visions naming him a younger brother to Jesus Christ, rebelled from the ruling Manchu-led Qing dynasty and established the Heavenly Kingdom in the south of China, drawing over 30 million of his subjects into one of the most bloody civil wars in history. Taiping rebels want to replace traditional Confucianism, Buddhist and Chinese folk religion with their own forms of Christianity, and postulate a number of other progressive reforms like equality of women and common ownership. Ooh, China is having some pretty interesting events. I like how this actually just pops in instead of it just being kind of halfway random. And it's actually pretty big. Like, damn. Yeah, it's quite a chunk of China. It's not like just one little thing. Like, it's not like this little chunk over here, and it's like, oh, maybe they could win if we fund them. No, that never is the case. Seems the Brits are also meddling with our sphere. I don't like that one bit. Fuck off with that. Speaking of fucking off, let's get some more Yankees. Get ourselves a nice little boost to our army up around here, and we can Jesus, you sneeze any bloody louder? Let's see. Oh my. Oh, we're opposed in Ecuador? Don't worry, we shall. Going on. Let me check the newspaper. The price of something fall. Oh, the prices rise. Oh, it's probably because we're buying up the military supplies. Forgot. Yeah, that must be the case. Once we get all the small arms of canned food, we should go back to being positive. Oh well. We can run this. Obviously, it's all for the strength and glory of our nation. Speaking of, where is the recruitment map mode in Norfolk? Let's actually switch it to DC right now. I prefer having them all at the capital. Create a state in Nevada. Boom. Did not extend slavery. So, this is going on, and oh, that didn't take long. That war basically came empire. Yeah, Heavenly Kingdom. Only 15 brigades. How much can King bring up? 136 brigades. Well, that's to be expected. What in the hell? Ping and Guo. Cambodia. Why? A whole lot more going down here in Southeast Asia than I previously expected. There's Portugal down here. Also forgot, we should start influencing Hawaii. I'm gonna just let Ecuador like backslide a little bit. We already did the repay debts thing, so I don't know why that's still there. Hawaii is just outright hostile to us. Let's relay these other things to positives, just so we don't have to get that negative boom. Let's see. War between the United Kingdom and Ashanti Empire. They demand Ashanti Volta. They're fighting, but what's going on? Oh, that's Britain control. I was looking at the wrong thing. I see. Well, Ashanti, I mean, you're gonna have to defend yourself against Britain, which is not gonna be positive for you. War between Ottomans and Tunis. Tunis become the puppet of the Ottoman Empire. Revolution in Tunis. Let's see. Revolution has taken place in Tunis, Tunisia, and Renek. Oh God, Siri. Bro free. Okay, so that's what happened. King already finished that war. Yep. Heavenly Kingdom was swiftly put down. It's probably a bloody mess. And nationalism, imperialism is almost done. Nope. Mexico is now a state. Yep, our consciousness is drifting ever so much higher. Yes. Dred Scott versus Sanford. Dred Scott, having been a slave, remains a slave. Dred Scott versus Sanford. Dred Scott, born a slave in Virginia, has, with the help of abolitionist and legal advisors, sued his owner, claiming that his present residency in a free state requires his emancipation. The United States Supreme Court has ruled that this, in fact, not the case, and effectively that property rights of slave owners are protected regardless of where in the Union the slave resides. The case has caused enormous alarm among northern abolitionists who see it as the first step to the full extension of the institution of slavery to the whole Union. Worrying news. What is this? What is that? Cornwall Amendment. Tensions over slavery are about to reach a boiling point. By introducing Senator Thomas Cornwall's proposed constitutional amendment, we could bar Congress from enacting any constitutional amendments banning or interfering slavery. So we can once again postpone it. These basically are just general stop gaps. Okay. Maybe it's like, you know, getting around that time where we should actually just let the Civil War occur. Maybe we can let it occur a little bit faster. Alright, so we just finished nationalism, imperialism. Alright, so where to go from here? Let us go for this. Or actually, take that long. We do this, we really won't have to research anything else for a while. And yeah, let's go for biologism. Just focus on that for right now. Turn California into a state. And ooh, Commodore Perry's expedition. Ooh, I know what that is. Let's see. Those soldiers. Or actually, no. They're in Massachusetts. Well, yeah, that's fine. Let's just do that. But let's see. Obviously, we're going to do the Valley of the Kings because, of course, Egypt grants us a permit. And Commodore Perry's... okay, so, let's see. Commodore Perry's expedition. The Far East remains an enigma, and one which is beyond the reach of most Western powers due to the enforced seclusion of China and Japan. While China is largely spoken for, Japan remains a potential target for American influence to expand. If we are to be taken seriously as a world power, we must consider sending a force to negotiate for trade rights with the Japanese, under the threat of military force if necessary. So, of course, I'm going to take the 2. And for me, okay, Commodore Perry is successful. Commodore Perry has returned from his mission to Japan with a treaty in hand. We have gained numerous trade concessions, but more importantly, we have cracked open the shield that is Japan's policy of isolation. This is a great coup for American diplomacy and influence in the Far East. Well done. We gained prestige, and now I believe that's the same thing. Yeah, so Shogunate Japan is technically within our sphere now. Okay. That is pretty cool. As you can see, so now we are truly we're a global power, seeing as how we are able to throw some heft everywhere. Once this is done, probably round out some little bit of commerce and industry. Well, we should focus on industry pretty soon. And head back to some, let's see, I believe really around till 1860. I don't really have to focus too highly on military. Because it's not possible to research this before the starting date. Oh! Oh, so there's kind of like little stop gaps. So 1870 is down here, so this is pretty much British little rifle, colonial negotiations. Ah, okay, I see. So it's a little bit of a stopgap to prevent, like, I hope it doesn't mean that Scramble of Africa is going to be a complete fucking mess, but who knows? We shall see. What's our industry compare? We're 6th place in industry. Okay. We can certainly deal with that. And we can always do with that stuff. Border ruffians. Rise on the main street, come out, wherever you are, he screams. Far away in the city, gunshots echo against the screams of dying men. Border ruffians intend on making a few states into slave states. Alright, enact ordinance to stop, though. How's our economy doing? Not bad, but not amazing either. Okay, UK, you need to fuck off from Nicaragua. You know what? Let's just ban you from there for right now. We can leave Japan alone. Just kind of just mainly focus on Hawaii. All right. Oop. Increase the opinion. Okay. So now we're dealing with this. Let's also move our navy out where rebels are gonna pop out. Got the Confederacy. Create a state in Utah. The Arrow incident. King officials have recently boarded the Arrow, a ship that, according to all reports, was flying British colors at the time. The Chinese claim that this isn't the case and that the ship was suspected of smuggling and piracy and only claimed British registry after the fact. The Qing Empire has begun to crack down on the opium trade throughout the Qing Empire. The British government is up in arms, furious at this willful impediment to their trade in the region. Oh, okay. And also, let's check out what's other wars going on. You got war over Ottoman control over Tunis. Ottomans have up and gone over that. Shanti's dealing with that. And you got the brand and the opium wars. I wonder, what is this unequal treaty? Is this like they just get like high reparations or something? And then Shiwa. Because it says negotiate an unequal treaty. It doesn't really say what it does, but... Well, actually, let me see something. If I'm guessing this is it. Force a country to negotiate an unequal treaty, which includes a treaty port if there's one of it. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll be damned. Wait, so could we do the same thing? Well, we can't now. What about Imperial Japan? I know they're puppet. Oh yeah, these are all puppets, and we can't, you know, go against them. All right, but you, for example, you're puppet. I think. Yes, you're a puppet. So is that only for like particular states? Like, such as China, for example. I'm guessing that might be the case. Oh no, we can even do that to Persia. So, let me see. We could, in theory, take over a chunk from the Persian Gulf. Oh my. Oh my indeed. But we're gonna have to focus on some naval techs because we would be strapped. Putting it lightly. Alright, we can cut down military spending since let's cut it down to 90%. You guys need to be working more. We also should be taxing our people a little bit more. Or seems that a lot of the capitalists are trying their damnness to build a textile mill in California. Some are trying to reopen a Clipper shipyard. Oh, so it actually causes money now. Or, yeah, it seems like it actually costs money to open these things. Okay. These are so interesting. Alright, so let's see. What do the people want? Voters right, non-secret ballots. Huh? So they want this. Ruling party support. Oh, let's do that. That's what the people want. The Mormon Exodus. After violence in their home enclave of Nauvoo, Illinois, the Mormons have elected to head west to settle in the Salt Lake Valley where they can practice their faith without hindrance. Led by Brigham Young, the Mormons suffered great hardship but eventually did reach their destination and prospered. More in favor of this. Increased population growth. Deseret will gain accord. Sure, why not? So basically over here, little Deseret, but Mormons ain't gonna do anything stupid. At least I hope not, because then I'm gonna have to punish them. Almost to that 2% goal. Once biologism is done, this is gonna just give us a smooth boom. Austrians having some nationalist movement down here. And what's up with these like little borders? Okay, I know I'm not crazy because I never noticed this before. This has to be a part of the mod because I've never noticed this before. These little borders down here, this actually kind of makes it easier to see what's going on. Okay, so there's now little borders. Nice. Okay. Britain piss off of Liberia. And let's decrease their opinion in Nicaragua. We should deal with them. Create a state in Arizona. Yes, so got this down. We got an alliance with Mexico. Let's also boost our relations with you guys. Manifest destiny. The eagle spread his goddamn wings. And continue to hello. Something's going on with Russia. What is this? Wait, is Russia and China fighting each other right now? Ooh, child. What is going on? They're demanding that they got a united Bosa province in Transcaucasia, but China's also fighting the Second Opium War. Yeah, China, you're about to get screwed. You are about to get screwed. Here comes Russia's invasion. Yeah, there's no way you're gonna be able to handle the Russian Empire. Yeah, there's no way they're gonna make it through Xinjiang. Their war is already finished. Still promoting a ton of soldiers in Pennsylvania and New York. But those are our top Union states. We're gonna have to keep the focus on. We're now neutral to Hawaii. Yes, I still believe, and most indubitably, we have to increase our economic output. Once we get that up, I am almost certain we'll be able to handle most of these damn pressures, because right now, trying to see, what is renovate the academia? Okay, that's that. That's that. Alright, more liberals in the upper house. Conservatives just took a kick down. Yeah, we're gonna need to increase our industrial output. I mean, this isolationist approach is kind of nice because for starters, I get to see all the little fancy fun events that are going on in this mod, and I don't really have to deal with no well, wackiness. As much as I would like to be in this Second Opium War, Like, look at this king is already. They're doing a little offensive on Russia. They're doing a little bit of something. But like, as you can see, the Russian juggernaut is making their way over towards them. So they just announced Queen Victoria as the Empress of India. Alright, so well, my alarm just went off, so I'm about to wrap this video up soon. And looks like Gondar trying to unify Ethiopia. Looks like, yep, Ashanti gave up on that war, and it looks like they're taking Masai or Masi, actually. Uncle Tom's Cabin. Harriet Beecher Stowe's novel Uncle Tom's Cabin, first published in 1853, is one of the most widely read anti-slavery novels ever written. So large was its perceived impact on the growing national consciousness over the issue of slavery that Abraham Lincoln, upon meeting Stowe at the start of the Civil War, as reporters have greeted her. So this is the little lady who made this big war. The publication of Uncle Tom's Cabin has increased national consciousness over the slavery issue. So this is the little lady. Yep, her consciousness is pretty high. We're at 6.68, and it just keeps climbing. It just keeps climbing. Right now, I kind of got our troops. Some level fairly positioned all around here. I should get them out of CSA territory, such as I could move you up here. This is what Kentucky. Yeah, you need to move back up there, and this is like Virginia. We could move you to. We're gonna move you back to Harrisburg and move you up to DC. There. Peace out of pain with Hawaii. How cordial. Hopefully, we don't have to get brutal and just violently take over Hawaii, but if need be, we will. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more. And when we come back, by the love of God, the King Empire is gonna, well, face a reckoning one way or another. Russia's asking for more and more. United Kingdom has already got their war goal fulfilled. So, and this war, how is the Ottoman Empire not taking over Tunis? Like, what is up? Only scenario I can see is if all their units over here are dead, and no, they could walk because it's a demand. Like, Egypt doesn't really have a say. So why the hell aren't you taking over Tunis? Ottoman? Oh well. Well, we'll leave that to the next time. So hope to see you guys again soon. This is SoloSupreme, and have a great day, folks.
Now this one is pure niceness.